Pasu beso. Pasu beso. Para ba pasu beso. Ah, can I hear myself? Ah, can I hear myself?
Oh yeah.
Ah, can I? No, the audio is getting doubled.
Sure.
Sure, buddy. What the fuck, man? Yo, till this day, the moment we got stage 2, uh, yeah, the moment we got stage 2, I knew I was right. I was right, Batman. I was right. And what was I right about? I knew that it was just a fucking trap. What trap? This one. Point gatherings for this one. It is a fucking trap. Because, why did I call it a trap? Everyone was so fucking tired grinding, right? So what happened? People didn't expect that all of the almost major rewards is in the LB. I just hope that everyone under LB will not be encountering a cheater. Because, damn, this is gonna be the most hardest LB ever. I mean, considering they're giving a lot of acid weapons, and at least, at least there is an event where we can actually use, not an event, or an LB for using acid weapons. Anyway, the disassembling still continues. Uh-huh. All of this. Very good. Now, let's point out the things that we can learn from this LB. Before we start, okay? I know this dude. This dude can go very high scores. This dude is OL. Okay? Robux as well. But at the same time, I still don't know. I'm still saying everyone is tired for grinding. But at the same time, it the reason why I would still say this LB particularly is competitive. Acid weapons from a lot of different events, even normal rewards, we get a lot of those. So yeah, let me show you guys something. Let me show you the number of items that you can get from here. The problem with acid weapons for LB, specifically this LB, again, there are multiple events where we use fire, electric weapons in the LB, even ice as well. This is the only event that we use this. It's practically once a year. Okay? So from what you can see from here, very basic one. Even the basic one is giving out a lot of shit. Ally fragments, even blueprint for, yeah, even this. The second biggest chest is giving out hawk weapons, decayer weapons, tomb fire weapons, Rare? This is fucking very rare. Okay. Now, very rare, a lot of good weapons. Rare are acid weapons, Black Strider weapons. And they're giving out a lot. 65, 75. Ah, yeah. But if you want the allies, okay? If you really want the allies, this is more cost effective. The second chest. Really depends on you, my brothers. If you want to craft Titan sheets, 20. Yeah, there is no Titan sheet in this, but there is 7. Let's see here. Let's see here. 10. Wait, you got 7 here? And 10? Yeah, this is more cost effective. If you're hitting at least top 10, this is good. Again, very good reward right here. But it is very unrealistic that everyone can open this. Only the top 5 percentile. Now, what is the LB? Okay, this is a very quick recall. 2 times more points for acid weapons, green weapons, 3 times with legendary and perfect. You can also earn 3 times more points if more than half the damage to the killed enemy was dealt by using. So yeah. The squad is disbanded. But yeah, basically, use acid, you get points. If you don't use acid, no points. You have to use acid weapons. But, again, since this is my very first time experiencing this event, I don't know if we can get multiple acid weapons from random locations. Let's check Burned Restaurant. Let's check. Okay. In terms of allies, guys, they've been giving away acid allies, like a lot of them. This is in the season pass. This is in the season pass. This is in the event. So yeah, there's practically a lot of very good choice. But as we all have, Madame Laveau is the go-to. Now, you might be asking, should I build Madame Laveau pure mastery for the direct acid damage? Like for example, okay? Time to craft Fury of that bolt gun and put it to good use. I mean, it's whatever, guys. You can either craft. I mean, I haven't fully upgraded my Undertaker bench. That's why I'm not getting any. Oof. There is none. I think I need to confirm with my numbers, dude. If there is a lot of... I mean, again, I wouldn't think that they would blatantly give acid weapons. Okay? I wouldn't think they give legendary acid weapons because you can get those acid weapons from Undertaker bench, a lot of events, even Vayne. But the bolt gun, yeah, you can definitely build that. I hate that gun though. Very low attack speed start up, very low attack range. Even though it has a passive of destroying armor very quickly, it's like you're saying to the enemy, fucking hit me. You're tanking all of the shots. So yeah, for example, like this, you can get this Spas Cobra. This lady is not. What about you? Yeah, even this trader is not giving any acid. It sucks to sucks, but for everyone, okay. I know you might be saying, but I'm new to the game. Yeah, sure. But again, this is anniversary event. You still have to participate, you know, just to get a lot of the stuff that you have. Okay, this is good. 125 mastery. and 50 mastery, which is really good as well. Okay, now see, we needed this acid. That's what we're talking about. Do you have those two allies? No. I absolutely do not. I only have this guy at 4-star. I only need one more copy to get him at 5-star, I think. Let's see here. Yeah. I need one more copy of him for him to be 5 stars. So again, next Undertaker event, we're gonna get this. Your attacks have an 8% chance of dealing periodic acid damage. Very extra. Okay, we'll go back to the base. You will crash the event to get them. I don't know about the two allies. I think I've already made a tier list, right? You can live without the ally. Yeah, this dude, you can live this. You can live without this. What else? The dog. This dog buffs, what do you call this? Heavy weapons. Again, it is kinda fucked up. Like, for example, you're not gonna be using this for floor 36. Okay? And most of the heavy weapons have already high attack speed. There's already a lot of buffs that can buff attack speed as well. I thought you were a collection. No. Collector, my ass. But, you know what we can do? Even though I also promise to do a lot of streams on a lot of different games, I am also a dickhead. So you know what we're gonna do? But even though I'm gonna be a total dickhead for this entirety of LB, I am also gonna show everyone how to farm points. This is to make things fair. And for the people that only have the bare bones of what they have, mind the sudden squeaky noise. Again, I have asthma. It is a total nerf in me. Okay. First things first, Madame Laveau. Basically the best ally acid. Have a good stream. Going to write up. Yeah, go on. Hope you're having. I mean, you could listen to the stream while you're grinding, but yeah. The reason why Madame Laveau is good in this particular LB, even though there are 1, 2, 3, 4 acid allies that we can use. Now, this dude is an AoE ally. The problem is, he will consume a lot of energy if he hits multiple enemies. This ability, second ability, doesn't really help you in terms of doing damage. Now, next one. Critical hits apply vulnerability to acid. The problem is, if you don't crit, this is useless. At the same time, again, an AoE ally as well. If he hits multiple energy, all of his energy, boom, gone. And most of the time, the reason why you don't need this vulnerability, you only need to hit at least twice per enemy, or at least 3 times. Okay? Next one. This is considered a single target character, but his special auto attack is kinda considered as an AoE as well. But thankfully, he doesn't eat so much energy. But also the acid burns, if you have 4-star of these, this is gonna help. But if you don't, if you only have 3 stars, you have to live with Madame Laveau and this dude. For me, it is Madame Laveau. Now, question is, how would you build Madame Laveau? Okay, I got you. Would you want the direct 20% acid damage? Okay. So, with this setup right here, you can see periodic damage dealt by acid weapons. Wait a minute. 40% periodic. super high. And then your enemies receive acid damage as well. You get Dambalis Mercy, direct acid damage 20%. Then we have another 10% in over here. So yeah, 10%, 20%, that's 30%, and another periodic percent is increased by 50% because we're using an acid weapon. So, might be thinking, that direct 20, I've already told you a lot, right? That direct Madame Laveau and the direct acid damage is super fucking good. Correct. The problem is, in this case, you are not fighting bosses. What direct damage, like for example, this 10%, it adds up to this base damage of 1151. So I get 100, I get 30% direct damage, right? So what happens with 1151? It turns into, tada, 1300. A clear 30% damage boost. Okay? But the reason why I said, even though the damage is high, the reason why I said this is bad for general mobbing, and you want Madame Laveau to deal as much DPS as possible. Yeah, I'm not joking about Madame Laveau dealing as much DPS as possible. If you can give him the maximum level, definitely better. Now, to build her correctly, the reason why you don't even want mastery for her, if you give her so much mastery, okay, look. If we add Ghost over here and Madame Laveau, what happens? Her accuracy in reaction is way above 100%. Look, like all of her hits are always hitting the enemy. Okay? There is a clear problem with this, even though it may seem good. This is highly excessive. So the correct and proper way of building her is giving her a little bit or enough reaction and accuracy with mastery. Okay, but you don't want to focus on mastery on this character. Instead, you may want to focus on what? Attack power, crit hit, and crit damage. Yeah, let's build her. Let's build her this time. Right now, 355. Anyway, I have here her at level 62. Yeah. Again, this is do not give her mastery. Focus on attack power, crit hit, crit damage. Okay? Only give her a little bit of mastery if you have level 81. But I think, okay, I think I'm going to reset this ally just to give her maximum levels. What about reaction? Look at this reaction, 154, 135, because I'm giving her so much. Plus, leadership talent from Ghost is already giving, what, 20%? 21%? So yeah, you have to build your character depending on what bullshit you actually have. Okay, time to donate some of the levels. Yeah, this is going to be very spicy. Ay! We are pulling no breaks from this LB. I just want people to suffer. Suffer as I did. Give her level 100. 88888. Okay. Now we give her. Yo, 500, 600 is already decent. You already saw the capabilities of Racial Puma and Dark Jane with 900 and 1200 DPS, right? Again, I am maximizing. You have to play on the characters that you have. Sadly, okay, sadly, Ghost is just goated for his leadership talent. I don't think there are any other allies with decent enough leadership talents to provide you value. Especially we are abusing her, you know. Again, time to build her. Should we actually use legendary gears this time? I don't think I have one, two. Yeah, I only have three. Hmm. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, it's not worth it using legendary gears. We'll stick to blue ones. Uh, this is giving 100. Okay, this is good. Attack power 16, crit hit chance. Let's see. Let's look for another better option. Attack power, crit hit chance, accuracy. Nope, we don't need. Okay, this looks very promising. Crit hit chance, crit damage, attack power as well. Attack power, crit hit chance. But this is giving. I had just put all on melee on this build. No, 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 no. No. Shit. Uh, you don't have to. You don't have to actually do that. You're shooting yourself at the foot. Some allies have higher accuracy, have higher reaction. You just have to play against their own strengths and weaknesses. At the same time, it's okay to have 90 reaction, or 80, 80 to 90%. Yeah, no wonder. Uh, most of the time, okay, most of the time, even if your character misses one or two hits, if for some, by the way, where is my ally? By the way, if you build, like for example, Goliath, okay, everyone knows Goliath is a heavy hitting character. I built this guy with crit chance, crit damage. He can one shot a red zone enemy. One tap. One tap. Okay, he misses a lot, but one tapping enemies can save you so much durability. It's like, okay, you don't miss, but you don't hit very hard. You're still consuming a lot of energy. Yeah. I think I think for you, the best way for you is build your ghost. Get this leadership talent, and you're never gonna worry about this type of problems. Okay, this one gives a lot of crit hit, very little mastery. We'll take this. Next for the chest piece. Okay, now we have her. We have her at accuracy reaction. No, we don't need this. Again, if the stats are giving accuracy and reaction, we don't need this. Accuracy reaction, accuracy reaction. Nope. Nope. Most of the time, I think this is goated because of the high crit hit, crit damage, the Ranger's Vest again. Yeah, Frost with a DPS build can is a very good type of ally, specifically if you're doing floor 31, 35. Also very high damage at Torrid. If now we have attack power, crit hit, crit chance. Okay, this is better. Now we are removing a lot of mastery, which is good, but crit hit chance. I swear having Ghost would definitely fix a lot of players problem. Crit hit, crit chance. I need crit hit. I need a lot of crit hit. 7%. 7% crit hit chance for attack power. Hey, this looks very promising. Yeah. Crit hit chance 7. Attack power, crit hit chance. Uh, I'm leaning towards this stimulus B, but let's see here. Hopefully I still have a lot more, right? Uh-huh. Well, I guess we'll have to use the stimulus B. Yeah. Look at this. 210 mastery. 1,039%. We need one more crit hit. There is no overall best build, but you can never go wrong with a lot of mastery. Because again, guys, if you're doing boss fights, you want mastery for Madame Laveau because of the direct acid damage. Okay, again, but the problem in this case, we want her to deal a lot of damage to provide us even more durability and energy usage. Okay? We want to maximize a lot of the stuff, which can be really hard. Crit hit chance. Look at the crit damage on this Guardian's Visor. God damn. Okay, I think this is the perfect one. Crit hit is giving 10%. We'll remember this. Lens E. Lens D. Need more crit hit. And this is why, guys, I tell a lot of people to invest on disassembling your ally gears. Because once you hit this point, okay, for example, this may take a lot of time for the normal viewers, but I can guarantee you, yeah, this is the perfect one. Yeah, this is the perfect one. Yep, we're giving him this one. So yeah, this is the perfect one. We still have 117 accuracy. Yeah, that's why I don't use them. You only use your legendary gears for max character or 121. Now, let's try farming for points. And for the people that might be saying, how can I fight with this dude? You can't. 13,000, 5,000. I have this much acid weapons. Okay? One chest. And if that doesn't work, by the way, the event is... How many days for the event? Fuck, I forgot. I don't know. No, this is not an ally only run. I have this much nanites. I don't care about this. I don't care if I use 10 every single day. You know, acid nanites, you don't rarely use this. Especially if you already got the hang of killing floor 36. Now, food buff. We're gonna be camping. Gonna be camping. I think we need 5. F5. And this. It sucks to sucks. I know, right? I know. Gosh. I think this looks very promising. Look at this. Madame Laveau, 1,000. Also, when is the care event take place usually? Uh, don't worry about the care and Undertaker event. They always come at least 3 times a year. We already had one. There's still two more. And to stay longer, this is to add thirst rate decrease. You know, you can even add another 20%, but again, you can only use this once per day. I don't think a lot of people might actually use it for one entire fight. Or this one, you know, all nearby. But again, you don't actually need this. This is attack speed. Very good. But just for the sake of overall completeness, you know, we'll take it. Why not? Why not? So we brought this much. Let's see how many points we can garner. Currently, I am at the 6th place, 5,305. It was mid. The problem with Undertaker and the Care event, the boss looks very daunting. It takes a while getting used to fighting them. Right? Also, we are not getting this. It will ruin. It will really ruin my ally energy. I'm in 7th. You're this one? Or in your own LB? We shouldn't be watching ads. We're wasting. We're wasting buffs. Ah, anyway. Yeah, boss. Almost and me. But yeah, it takes a lot of time getting the hang of those specific bosses. Oh man. Please. Let me just take a sip. Okay. Since in this armor right here, you only need to hit enemies 1 to 2 shots anyway. You don't have to think very hard. Like for example, like that. Only one hit. Preserve your durability. You can get Woody Nightshade if you wanted. Yeah, one hit. Yeah, one hit again. The worst. This is life on easy mode indeed. For the people that don't have anything, well, like, god damn, one shot on every enemy on Red Zone. Of course, Desolated Hollow gives way more points. The problem in this part, Desolated Hollow, the final or elite enemy is kinda immune to acid. That's why we're going here. I played a little bit of Minecraft. Even my friends currently right now, they are eagerly trying to convince me to play Minecraft. But, you know, eventually you have to throw in the gloves, call it quits. I mean, especially if your courses are like engineering, architect, you would definitely enjoy a chill game like that. But again, I'm not a very artsy type of guy. And also, the reason why I chose this specific red zone, is because of this, the drone battery. Yeah, you can't play Minecraft vanilla without any mods. It's like saying I want to play Left 4 Dead without any additional mods. You know, very unplayable. But yeah, you see how strong my Madame Laveau truly is, right? She never misses. She hits like a truck. Ah, not. No, I would say no. You know, back then, I mean, when I first had my very first computer, very low end computer laptop. It means it can only play older games 10 years ago or something, 8 years ago. I never buy games, you know. Especially with the movement of the CEO of different type of games saying you're not buying the game, you're only buying the license. Well, fuck you then. I'ma just pirate. They call me Luffy. You don't need to kill everyone in the yellow zone. Okay? Just kill this elite enemy, get the drone battery at the same time. The reason why I want everyone to farm this specific type of red zone, the activator you get from Desolated Hollow only gives you, you know, one legendary gadget every 24 hours. But this drone battery is much better. You can activate this every 30 minutes. Again, I could have used even more buffs, but at the same time, this is LB. LB for a specific LB for a specific element. Like, she is so strong, she can even kill this beef with 3000 HP. Very, very quickly. And that's why, guys, you use her for Slammer at the same time. Prime. Prime has enemies with over 20,000 armor. This character having her instantly. That means in Prime, okay? You only need to bring fire weapons, you don't need to bring acid weapons. Madame Laveau clearly is one of those allies that says you don't need to bring allies. Again, she can kill this guy with 4k HP. See? Very quickly. It's okay to search this. The reason why you search this for their inner gizzer. Again, I only take one shot, they're dead. I don't even need to do a sneak attack. It's enough. The dot damage they receive from the armor itself. There is no better armor. My internet is acting up again. I think the only European country with shit internet is Poland. Is low rank ally. Every ally can be useful depending on how you build them. Like even a low rank ally in this case, if you have absolutely nothing. But again, investing on this ally right here, that's 3 hits. Again, investing on this ally right here is fucking huge. Yeah. If like for example you have multiple Madame Laveau, just level them up to level 60, all of them. At least you have maximum value. But if you are already like, let's say 120, level 120, it is much better to focus on one higher level ally. That's why you saw me removing the levels of one of my allies and giving this all to Madame Leveau. Instantly. Again, they can still be used. Okay, they can still be used, but in reality, people don't have enough tonics to actually build them up. That is the only reason. And again, that's why I'm an advocate for higher level allies. Cause look, this is my question for you. Would you give ally boosters for a 4-star character? Or a level 100 or 181, 100, 101 ally? Which do you think will provide you maximum value? Right? That's the very concept of this one. I'm giving all of my resources for her just so she could provide me enough quality of life at the same time. Since she is doing enough damage as well, the durability of my armor, my weapons are still good. The previous message that I have told everyone, I just hope that we won't be able to see a lot of cheaters in the leaderboard. Because again, imagine if you are like me, right? Oh, they're dual pistol. Yeah, Annie Smith. Annie Smith and the 2-star ally, acid ally. Like those are the only pistols type of. Those are the only pistol types of ally. Uh, in this case, again, this armor usually sucks very low durability. But again, there is no any other better armor for you. It sucks to use the corrector. It sucks to use Black Strider. Kill. Look at the periodic acid damage. It's 200. Ah, snow globe. Also, we have to look. We have to look at the buffs. Yeah, it's time to use the buffs again. But even then, even without the buffs, as you can see, I don't have the extra 5%, another 10% for shotguns. Yeah, look, I don't have the buffs anymore. I haven't eaten these food buffs again. You never want to activate them if you're not actually hitting enemies. Is there enemies that are just too strong? Elite enemies? Again, guys, different type of enemies in this game. They have different armor HP sets. Like, again, this is another 101 lesson. You can see here, right? Enemies are rank 8 usually. Elite enemies are rank 10. They have their own strength, their own armor, and speed numbers as well. So some enemies have vulnerability to acid. Think of it this way. It's like enemies have gadgets as well to prevent any particular damage reduction. Surprisingly, if you experiment enough, you will understand that, oh hey, what the fuck? I haven't tried acid on a Carnifex. But somehow acid is still low, dealing low damage, right? Or somehow electric deals very decent damage on a particular enemy type, even though they are not weak to acid. Die. Ah, no. The jump of difficulty in Arc is uber high. It is absolutely insane. Like, imagine people first timing fighting floor 24. They kind of think, what if I take my time fighting this boss? They don't even know you have to kill floor 24 very quickly, or else she will spawn in multiple fucking enemies, right? And those multiple enemies are exploding type of enemies. Even though I hate LB, LB is just uh LB is a playground for older players with a lot of gears that they don't even know what to do with them. So they're doing this event. It drastically shows the disparity between new players, good players, or players that have absolutely nothing with players that put so much money into the game. Ally LB is one of those hated LBs as well. You know, this is a very hard to get uh gadget right here, very expensive as well. But why am I using it? Because it is worth it. Okay? Aside from ranking up your allies, again, it's kind of one-sided, especially for older players. Like, they have a couple of allies, okay? They haven't ranked up, waiting for the moment, and most of the time, Again, the word is most of the time. Most of the time, Ally LB has shit fucking rewards. Yeah, most of the time, it's not even worth it. Most Ally LB, if you have 100 or level 120 allies, that's where they shine. Because again, if you look at the disparity of allies having legendary gears, like for example, look at this. Crit damage 30%. Crit damage 35%. Look at this. And again, that's why I wish most of us can have a very clean and fair LB. I know it's unfair if you're fighting people with so much shit of gears, right? I mean, I don't know if I don't know if I should say I'm part of those people, but I would still say I'm part of the common community. Very fair enough. I don't have so much. Unlike this dude and this dude. Like, they just have so much shit. I know people like Jimmy are gonna be what? Uh People like Jimmy are gonna be protective or of people in the LB. Like, what about the other people that have also struggled and saved or grinded so much that they just wanna win a couple of LB? No. Because at the same time, I want to hear the side of Jimmy, but at the same time, I know for a fact that Jimmy and some other players are buying monthly season passes that they get so much shit for no fucking reason. Okay? Aside from the fact that they also play this game 10 hours a day and they also pay for a monthly subscription. So they're constantly what? Getting more and more and more and more. So any normal player, they wouldn't even try or breathe to understand what is it like to have a very nice ally or a new ally from this event. And I hate LB. I hate LB too. But right now, I'm becoming the person that I hated dunking on regular people because I am as degenerate as them. Like, I mean, if I saw myself. Yeah, take care, man. But yeah, don't forget to at least grind to 7,000, 8,000 points. I want to see the limits of our strength. Ah, I used the ability. Okay. That kind of fucked up the energy. You know, there's one game I want to come back, but I just can't. Because it's so fucking cringe. I love Last Day on Earth, even though I dunk on it so many fucking times. Because again, I have a pretty well-built account on Last Day on Earth as well. Put a lot of money. I would say I put more money on Last Day on Earth than this game. for a high school kid back in the day, that is a lot of money, especially with my currency. Hey yo. Okay, even the pistol hurts so much. What the fuck? Even the pistol. Yeah, damn. What the fuck? Okay, come here, buddy. Boom. 1,000. Okay, they perform the same. The shotgun and this pistol. On to the next one. The buffs are gonna 5 minutes, 4 minutes. Yeah, gonna diminish. Let's see how much points we can garner. I mean, we're not losing. Surprisingly, we're not losing energy. They just provide a lot of energy. What the fuck? Hey, damn. Oh, come on. Yeah, what kills your armor is the flying bastards right here. It's never the common enemies. Sandbabe. Surprisingly, we're also getting decent, decent woody nightshade. You know, if only Jimmy was here. Yesterday, he was talking about he only wants pain. Well, now I am experiencing pain. A lot of you might think, is it worth to go beyond 10,000 points? Again, guys, it depends on what you have. But it's still better to stick with in the top 10. You might think, okay, I'm spending so much. But in reality, when are you gonna stop playing this game? It's better to just spend. Do not think, just grind. Do not think, just grind. Yeah. That's the only problem with this pistol. Very low attack speed, high damage, semi shit range. Yeah, if you don't have this, your ally gears kaput. When do you think the Dark Zone portal going to? I don't think it will be back. It is a failed location, a failed game mode, a failed event. In an hour, we have gathered 5,000 points. Currently at 10,000 points. That's a very tough pill to swallow. In an hour, 5,000 points. But I'm using an ally. Once my ally is out of energy, yeah, that's when you'll soon realize, oh shit, I don't have anything now. But why would you be so curious about the Dark Zone portal? Haven't you experienced Dark Zone or Dark Zone events? It's pretty shit, not gonna lie. Also, that's why I kinda hate going live, especially on LB events. Why? It kinda tanks a bit of the viewership. Nobody wants to see you do this shit for more than 3 hours of doing the same shit over and over. Especially if you're dunking on if you're dunking on enemies that don't have the capability to actually fight in LB. And my armor is breaking. Complete daily quest. Trade with the trader. We get 10, 20 healing. Maybe that one. Insane. I need... I'm guessing I'm spending one gadget per day. I mean, not gadget. The restorative gadget per day. It is really hard to maintain the energy on this ally. But it has proven to be very, very good. I have brought 5 legendaries. We're at the 3rd legendary, you know. Oh, also yesterday I kind of fucked up my sleep schedule because I was streaming for more than 3 or 4 hours. I fucking enjoyed Borderlands. Uh, don't worry, man. We'll do Borderlands later. Right now, grind is on. Also, I wonder how many legendary armor are we gonna use just for this specific LB? I don't even know how long this event is gonna last. Doesn't say. 7 days. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, in this 7 days, I will for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These bastards are destroying the armor. I don't care about this armor. It's shit. Okay, that's the first time I ran out of throwable. Ah, never mind. But how is everyone? How is everyone's opinion to the big reveal? Kinda very sadistic for the game to tell us, okay, celebrate the anniversary of DOZ by competing with multiple people that put so much money into the game. uh, okay, this is gonna break. That is gonna break. One second, 3 second, second. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can stay a bit more longer. I wanna repair the middle part. Just because. Because I have a lot of spare armor. Yeah, we're gonna be hard. We're gonna be hard. uh, oh yeah, don't forget the backpack. Shit. Oh, yeah, all of the 30 minutes buffed are gone. And that's LB for you. That's the grind. I use special weapon. I mean, okay, here is my thoughts on using specialist. You should only use specialist in the final 1 or 2 hours of the game. Because if you use the specialist very early on, your enemies or your other LB competitors will know that you can get 5,000 points every 2 minutes. Sun Tzu, the art of war. Never let them know what you're capable of. Okay, that is broken. Hey! Shit, I should not be staying here. Oh, fuck. Okay, he broke my shit. I can still fight. Yeah, we're no pussy. We'll just kill the surrounding enemies and then fuck off. Yeah, look, even without the armor, I am still dealing decent damage. Okay, I am completely naked. Time to run. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, currently, how many points did I get in an hour? 7,000? Yeah. By doing this, Mr. Willie, at least you will have a general understanding of how many points you can get in a large amount of time. Like for example, this experiment alone, an hour of streaming, I started off with 5,000 points. Now I am at 12,000. Now we know at 1 hour and 12 minutes with full with full damage capabilities, I am what? I am dealing this amount of damage. Now let's see here. Perfect. Get triple points. Weapon. Specialist with nanites. The reason why I'm saving this particular one right here, armor, I'm gonna show you why I'm going to repair it. You shouldn't repair it, by the way, but look, I have this additional with missing middle pieces. That would totally help me. Ah, that would waste a lot. Yeah, I kinda hate this Aida Wado armored coat. It reduces acid damage. You should always go for more. I mean, technically, you can even use this. It increases periodic. I have additional specialist, which is good. Okay, time to go back. Back to war, I guess. This specific buff makes you think, are the buffs even needed? I don't think so. Yeah, let's try to get the remaining points of this remaining legendary weapons that I'm gonna use. And then we'll use a specialist. Why not? And again, guys, you should be what the fuck? Why? You should be farming in Desolated Hollow. My bicycle disappeared for a moment. Yeah, that's the bug. You should be farming over here. More points, but the problem is, again, the elite enemy is kinda weak to acid. You know, I don't want to spend a lot of durability. Oh, and still can get some points from ads. I think 200. Ah, what am I using? They just keep coming and coming and coming. And why am I doing red zones instead of Forgotten Graveyard? Let me tell you this. If you do Forgotten Graveyard with rocket launchers, you're gonna have a bad time. Why? Most enemies in Forgotten Graveyard are, you know, they have invulnerability or damage reduction from acid. So it's really hard to use grenade rocket launchers in the Forgotten Graveyard. If you have a rocket launcher, an acid rocket launcher, it is better on doing it in the red zone. Also, thank God, I saved so many fucking ulcers. No. I was this close at randomly deleting all of them. Because I thought 100% there isn't any LB that uses acid weapon. I was wrong. Okay? Problem. This is the only. This specific type of event only pops up once a year. So, yeah. Very, very weird. Dark Vader, why are you just casually typing in the chat? Shouldn't you be grinding, you know? Instead of, what do you mean when gamble? There is no gambling. This is just blatant grinding for points. That is the event. Your soul? You mean your fucking foot? Your socks? Your soul? You know, for once, you should really grind. That's part of the game. You know, contrary to popular belief, I kinda hate Pringles, you know. I don't like the taste. Like, I'm part of the point 0.5 community that absolutely despises Pringles. I think Pringles is overrated. 。 Saying, I'm broke, uh, but you don't even grind. What the fuck? Someone better teach this one a lesson. I do that. Nah, you gotta grind. That's part of the game. That's part of enjoyment, fulfillment. That's DOZ. Oh wow, we're top one. Second is BBC. That is a big black cockerel. Maybe he is the British BBC News. The BBC. It's the BBC. You shouldn't be using the Soul Taker for grinding for points. This is very expensive. Out of all the legendary acid weapons, the Soul Taker is probably one of those. Should I use nanites? If you have specialist weapons, how many acid nanites you have? Like, that is the question. What do you mean? Should I use nanites? You need acid here. This is specific LB needs acid. What the fuck? Man, you gotta lock in. Like, show me you can actually grind, you know, have some progression into your account. Then maybe I'll ask Jimmy a favor to give you a little bit of, I don't know, fucking ad-free donation, you know? Maybe I can persuade Jimmy. But that is if you can actually change for yourself, you know? You shouldn't be asking for free handouts without even trying yourself. I didn't know a fucking car has a cockpit. Arc, crafting arc chest is much more faster than getting the Hawk's chest. You just gotta try. Gotta keep trying, man. Yeah, you get gold. But at some point, okay, even though we do get gold from arc, this shit gets boring that you don't even try to go to arc anymore. For example, right now I'm focusing on LB. Especially when the stakes are super fucking high. The decoration is shit. You should, you know? You really should. You know, the poll should be, yeah, the council has fucking spoken. And the allies are shit. uh, they are nowhere near Lady Dragon, Black Dragon, Trapper. Oh, not a gambler, but a chronically online gamer. Technically, you are like you are gambling your soul by playing this game. You know, like once you grinded enough, once you went in, there's no coming back. Like DOZ can be part of a iceberg. You know, there are hidden depths to the amount of addiction, uh secret source of dopamine. There's so much fucking fireflies. Oh, but if you are struggling with acid weapons, if you are really struggling with acid weapons, you need to do you need to do a couple of locations. No, 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 wait. You gotta wait. I'm gonna change the poll, okay? Since you already uh and now that is a very decent question. All right. The council has spoken. Remove 25% of the tip. uh, like the 25% of the tip gets added to a random fucking miso soup. It's like uh what do you call this? Sisig. uh Wait, my airdrop was in isolate. Why is yours in eh? Uh, you know, even without you, the world will still keep spinning. I guess it is different. The airdrop is different for all of us. But did you know back in the day, airdrop, you can find airdrop on whatever red zone. And back in the day, Airdrops back then, they were not guaranteed. It's basically like visiting Forest Beast. Even though you want to fight Forest Beast, you just can't. At least right now, airdrops are more consistent. They're guaranteed. You're wrong about that. You know, Batman never attacks persons with disabilities already. You know, even with part of it is mental, you know. Holy shit. Uh, they have retconned the story so many times. They changed it so many times to the point that you don't even know the backstory of Joker anymore. But the community, like the consensus would say, Batman created the Joker. Basically, Batman created Joker to be this mentally ill, super fixated on hyper flamboyant type of crime. Fuck. Okay, I don't have any gun. Any acid weapons in the chat? Fuck. There is none. Well, I guess we're gonna use specialist.
Why so serious, Batman?
Imagine Anakin Skywalker being the voice of fucking Joker.
Batsy, Batsy, Batsy.
We don't claim Bea Yabba Dabba Doo as a fellow Filipino. We don't claim her. We don't claim her. Uh, that is some very sexist bitch. Apparently. Oof. Now we can cook. We can cook in a sense of, let's try using wait, where is my last goated? Then we'll add, you know, a lot of you can use this. Increase critical damage from Undertaker weapons, but you shouldn't. You should use this for the perfect Soul Taker. Yeah, but I can only craft the bolt gun, which is fucking stupid. Can't get my. No, he can get my poker face. Oh shit, I forgot we have this. We have this Ogun's determination. But guys, I know a lot of you might be tempted to use this. But this is better for killing bosses instead. You should definitely save this. You don't want to use this for random shit. This packs a punch, but the durability is kinda shit. I'm very sorry. But yeah, let's see how many you can use. And use this one. This is M. And use this one. Yeah, it feels like I don't have a lot of specialist options. On everyone's souls. How many acid nanites are we willing to use this time around? We have 2 for 6. There is... How many days is this event? 7 days. So in 7 days, I should be using 30, which is 10 of these nanites. Problem is, I have enough. These. Go grind, my brother. Stop yapping. Wait, I forgot. I forgot to bring throwables. Might be saying, but you already have 15,000 points. Any other points is excessive. I know, but if the event is only 7 days and if you're not trying to put at least a little bit of effort, then you are fucked. Plus, you know, I want to play Borderlands after I rest and stop this. You know? just so I, just so everyone, I know Jimmy couldn't join this stream. He will even ask me to grind more. But this stream is gonna be one of those reason where I'm gonna say I've grinded so much, you know. Like, can I not be criticized? I've already grinded this much, papa. Mista, I've grinded this much. Why you bully me? Oh yeah, gamer heart, if you don't go grind right now, I know you're listening. I just recently realized that we only have 7 days of grinding. Usually LB are what? 2 weeks? Yeah, look at this. LB is 9 days. 9 days! Or less. Yeah, it's either 7, 8, or 9, but still. I forgot this dude's name. Fet 30. Fet 30. I think it's legendary or something. I just know that 3 on my LB are hardcore type of players. That's why I couldn't rest. I know for a fact that they will 100%. I shouldn't be collecting this. I have nanites running. But I should be collecting this. Fuck. Yeah, that's the only downside of using nanites. Ah, fuck. Like overly conscious about nanite duration. Hopefully I can have more time. Here are 218 tips to be a pro gamer at DOZ. Number 1. One. Ah, shit. Nanite duration. It's fine. We're only killing this dude. Damn. Someone someone should definitely try and do FG with acid rocket launcher. uh like that's gonna take a lot of time. I can smell it from a mile away. But I guess it would be too broken if we can use acid on FG as well. There's already a lot of element that we can use. 1 minute 30. The only way to preserve nanites is by doing this. Running to yellow zone, not entering the yellow zone, and instantly traveling back to red. But that method absolutely cost a lot of energy. And, you know, the chance of getting an additional drone battery. Everyone wants drone batteries. This is the perfect event for everyone to grind more drone batteries. No, it's every 30 minutes. You can practically do every event with a drone battery. Let's see here. There's 30 seconds left. Maximize this. Come on! Ah, fuck. It's fine, it's fine. Gotta keep my composure. Get out, get out, get out. Gamer Heart, ever wondered how many points I am? 19,000. There's still 8 hours left. Can't believe 3 runs and I'm already out. Half of the specialist gadget. Come on, what did I do to you? "40 seconds. We can do this." This is basically Lightning McQueen saying, "I am speed. I am speed. I am speed." Come on. Okay, very good. We truly maximized that one. One more nanite usage on this weapon and then gone. Never gonna be used again. I am indeed speed. Yeah, it sucks because every time you use nanites, you don't tend to visit yellow zone, right? People are just hyper fixated on red zones to get maximum allies. I think I have one more. Yeah, even with this setup, it needs my ally needs to get his gear repaired in the next day. Ah, shit. LB. LB is truly eating the best of us. It turns us into monsters. Like every hero in this turns into a fucking villain. A fucking firefly. God damn it. Oh no. The gun broke. Well, it is what it is. And there's still more enemies. I can't blatantly use a nanite with few remaining enemies left. It's fine. My ally can. Okay. I promise that is the last time I'm picking up Rose Hip and this one. So, just so we can maximize everything. Again, every time you use a specialist, it is very, very costly. This is just for the sake of competing. Mr. Arslan, how much points do you currently have, and what ranking are you on? I my card, I have been dealt with a very bad card. I have been paired with Feth 30. For the people that don't know, that guy is insane. I'm basically fighting against gods. Fair enough. No. part of the reason why I'm going very hard on this event. Uh, there's only 7, 8, or 9 days of LB. And again, part of me, I am very disappointed. There is no new anniversary decoration. Okay. Boom. 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 And I have all the hardware by mo. Wait, why am I collecting this? I'm not. They're in the way. Come on, how many more seconds? I mean, I'm very close at building my motorbike. Somehow, one more brake pad, 3 more sealants. Alright, buddy. Come on, I'm running out of time. 46 seconds! Yeah, the fucking loading as well. I don't know, maybe we should restart the game. Why am I shooting the fucking firefly? No way! Oh man, this mother... What? You saw that? My character was in slow motion. He was trying to pick something up from the ground. God damn it. It truly is. Because this particular event only pops up once a year. Right? People are working hard just because of the exclusivity. Our 30 minutes, please. Let me make it. Oh no, the loading times. Yeah, even the emulator gets this problem in the game. Ah. 130 seconds in the loading. Just for today, I've already used 6 nanites, 10 legendaries. 6, 7 gadgets, 8 gadgets as well. Ah, but the grind is only 2 hours, 3 hours. Okay, time to attract all of these bastards. Ah, fuck me. Why is it always the nanites expiring? Now 7 nanites. 7 nanites and 1 armor set of these. I don't even want to justify the cost. I'm doing this just for the sake of doing this. You know, I think everyone is already exhausted, disappointed, nothing new added. I wouldn't say disappointed because like for example, I would still say, even though we are getting this treatment, right? No particular location added, right? Even though this is the current state of the game, the moment Undertaker Decayer comes back again, or Hawk, because I know for a fact a lot of people still haven't completed their decorations. Same with me. Like for example, I still need one more cannon, one more Statue of Liberty from Hawks. Decayer, there's still a lot of Decayer decorations. Triad as well. So even though I'm the type of person that says uh I'm just venting my anger, basically. And at the same time, I think it's better. Damn. 35k already. And not to mention, what really sucks, again, there's a lot of cheaters as well in the LB. Please make it. Fucking fireflies. You would not believe your eyes. If 10 million fireflies fucked up the world. Ah, shit. Also, my ally has run out of energy. I've given her at least 10 to 15 energy boosters. Which is, you know, already expensive enough. Plus, if you're using specialist weapons, I think this is a very bad armor, right? I would say I would say it sucks because it only provides what periodic. It's good for legendary weapons. It's bad for direct. One more run and I'm done. Gonna call it quits. We're at 27k. And this guy, destroyer, somehow gets this amount of point randomly. Fucking hell. About 8 nanites, 1.5 armor, 10 to 15 energy boosters, 10 legendaries, almost 10 gadgets. Yeah, but at the same time, right? At least only 2-3 hours of grind. Still fucking insane. Still 19 more seconds. Yes, we got it. That's already 9 acid nanites. Okay. Okay. That's it. I'll call it quits. 10 legendaries, almost 10 gadgets, 2 specialists, 9 nanites, 2 sets of legendary armor. Fuck. That's it, man. I gave it my best. And if somehow some sweaty fucker, yeah, destroyer is going up. The disparity of points is fucking high as well. I mean, you might say 10, only 10. But it's kind of worth it, you know. Not to forget fragments for 2 allies. Yet, I mean, even though it is still better to get the second biggest box, I think this is one of the events where you just have to say, fuck it, man. We'll just have to really grind it out. Always get the, what do you call this? Biggest chest. But yeah, that was, even though, yeah, that's not very tiring. It's only 2 hours. A lot of people might even say, oh, what about normal locations like this and this and this? No. Please do not give a shit about them. Just fucking farm for points. This is much more important. And I don't think I would ever even need to get this. But yeah. Yeah, at least if Jimmy comes here late, if he watches this late, it is safe to say at least I have done everything in my power to grind. Okay, Jimmy? I got 13 drone battery, 20 of these. I could have gotten more if I went Desolated Hollow, but I need drone batteries. So yeah, I hope to see you guys next time. Peace!